Well, right, okay, well today we're just going to have a look at some boat building. I talked about some of the businesses around the river, and this, oh yes, this is a workshop of Wildway Boats, and this gallant little character who is in this boat at the moment is Mark Stevens, who I've done a little bit of work for, and he has become a good old mate, as they do. He's fiddling about, look, here he is. Yeah, there he is. So what's this then, Mark?
This is a Thames barge boat that I am turning into a sailing dinghy.
Let me get far enough back so I can get you on. Oh, well, now I've stood on the dog. Oh, poor old Ash. There you go.
Not a good start, is it?
No, it's not a good start. No. But she's, but she can put up with it. Yeah. Hard life that little dog has had, but I'll tell you about that another time. Anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
A Thames barge boat.
Yeah.
And it came off the Thames Barge Atlas, and we are fitting it out to be a dinghy cruising sailing boat. It'll have a spritsail and a spritsail main and a jib, and it's got a metal centre plate.
Right.
So it'll be a great boat, 14 feet long, very stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you reckon that'll be fine to take out on the river and and out to sea a little?
Oh yeah, it'll be a great wee coastal boat as well. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
So what's it made of then?
So the hull is fiberglass, the tanks are fiberglass, and it's trimmed in Iroko, which is a hardwood.
Yeah.
So we've done all the fiberglass in, all the tanks are in. We're just in the middle of putting the centre board in at the moment.
Yeah.
And now we're getting all the woodwork sorted out. So we're not a million miles away now, really. So not too long now. Hopefully another week and a half, 2 weeks, and I'll be getting her rigged up and taking her out for a test run.
That'd be nice to see it on the river. We'll get some film of that, definitely, this on the river.
Yep.
Yeah, and what's her name?
This is called Sargasso, this one.
Sargasso.
If you have a look at the back, you'll see the nameplate on the back.
Let's go and have a look. We'll have a little peep around here. Oh. Oh yes, very smart. Look at that. Sargasso. Sorry about the squeaky voice, but I'm sort of half bent over. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's going to be smart. And if I don't fall over this piece of wood, yeah, that's going to look a treat. That'll look lovely out on the river. So that's this is your project.
Yeah, this is the first one. Yeah, so this is going to be the demo boat, and we'll get all the marketing footage and get video and photographs of it for the website.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully soon to be available to customers to buy.
Jolly good. Is what you like to hear. You heard it here first. Right. So what have we got here? What's this here blue and red one all about? Right then, Mark. So what's this one all about then?
This one's the St Ives pump. This mould was taken just over a year ago, and it was taken off an old Cornish rowing boat that we found parked up in somebody's garden in Croydon. And the guy reckoned it had been in his garden for 50 years, and he bought it just because he wanted the outboard. And when we found it, it was in remarkably good condition because the hull was made out of mahogany clinker planks.
Right then, right, we have got, so what you done then, you waxed the mould, taken the excess off it.
Yeah, taking the excess off, now I'm going to buff the hull.
Go on then, let's see you buff.
I will buff away.
Buff away. Well, I think Mark is now on the next part of the process, which is to put some gel on. And as you can see, Ash is very excited about this, aren't you? You're very excited. Yes, the boathouse dog. Ash is so excited she nearly mixed it herself.
Probably use her tail to apply it.
Yeah. Right, so now you're getting that on then.
Yeah, so we've added the catalyst, which makes it go off.
Yeah.
And now we're applying the first coat of the gel coat. And obviously we have a limited time to get it on there before it goes off in the bucket.
Yeah, because that's not dependent on that. That's not all. Well, I think it is dependent on the weather, isn't it? That go better in the summer, don't it?
Well, yeah, but it can be a bit too good in the summer. So luckily in here it's a nice sort of controlled environment. So
yeah,
if it's too cool you can heat it, but it's sort of a bit insulated from the extremes of the summer in here. So it's better than how we used to do it.
Yeah. So that go on. What would you say, as thick as you can get that on, or?
No, it's not. As basically, you don't want it so thick that it runs down the side. So really, you want to make sure you get a good coverage, so you can't see the mould.
Yeah.
And then, but so it doesn't slump down the mould. And then leave that to go off, and it has to be, it has to be pretty much proper gone off. But slightly, they say that if you can see your fingerprint in it, then that's the perfect amount. But I tend to like it to be proper dry before I put the next one on. Because if it's not proper dry, you can get like a deformation in the gel. So.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So the second coat deforms the one underneath it if it isn't 100% gone off.
So what is this? Is the first coat. So how many coats will that be in total then?
It'll have two.
That'll have two.
Yeah, it'll have two coats. Yeah. So
yeah.
This one and then the next one. But I'll leave this one overnight. And the other thing I'll do is I'll put a little oscillating fan on here to blow the styrene out.
Yeah.
And because the styrene gases that it gives out when it's drying can sort of retard the drying process, so it's best to clear all the gases out.
Yeah.
To help it go off.
So you'll get this coat on then a second, and then what sort of time scale until you put the fiberglass matting on?
Well, it'll be 2 days, because I'll give it this coat, and then tomorrow I'll give it the second coat, and then I'll fiberglass it the day after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you can see here, if you're watching this, what you can see is the side of the gel coat that has which is against the black, which is waxed. That is going to be the outside of the hull. So that's why Mark has polished that up and he's and buffed that up, because that's basically the finished the finished, what you're going to see as a finish, will be the outside of this paint. Takes some getting my head round.
No, I'm going to go put the mask on.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Health and safety, my friend. Health and safety. So there you have it. That is 2 coats on the hull, and that will be the colour that comes out, because that is the outside of that. That's against the hull. That will be the outside of the boat. And that will be built up now next week with fiberglass. Now these are the tanks, and these are upside down at the moment, and had the same treatment as the hull. So that's the bow, and that's the stern, and they will be fiberglass and then turned over, taken off the mould and dropped into the hull. Well, this is another hull, and Mark has putting some fiberglass matting, and what else are you doing there, Mark?
Building the matting layers up, and then just wetting them out with polyester resin, getting the air out before I consolidate it.
Yeah. How many layers is it having?
This one's having 3 layers, so it's going to be, well, plus reinforcement.
Right, 3 plus reinforcement in case any of you out there lip read. Because as you can see, Mark has got his PPE on. Look at him go. Yes, right. Yeah. So you got to get. So this is the same principle as the boat that has just been gel coated. So what we'll do is we'll get some film of Mark doing that as and when. And as you can see, he's having to work quickly. Oh yes. It's warm and the stuff will go off quite quick, so he's got to work as quick as he can. So Mark, what is this you're putting on here now?
Polyester resin, which is the same material that the gel coat is made out of, and it is used to wet out the chopped brown matting that we're using, which will eventually be consolidated and then get all the air out, and it will dry not hard.
I see, yeah. Yeah. That's having a good soak with stuff, eh? Yeah. And then Mark will try and get, well, he'll get all the air out. He won't try and get it out. He'll get the air out. Yeah. And that'll be. Is that the first? No, it's the second. Is it of 3 layers?
Yeah, this is the second. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll have that and some reinforcing as well. Yeah. And then when that comes out of the mould, the outside of the boat will be formed against the inside of the mould. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, so the blue is on the bottom, the blue being the colour of the boat.
Yeah.
It's on the bottom of the mould.
Yeah.
And all the matting's on top of it. And then we'll paint the inside with a flow coat, which is just a gel coat that goes on the inside, just to seal the fiberglass.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll come back when you're doing that dead and vial boat. I said keep it clean. We can't keep bleeping things.
Yeah, no problem.
Even if you smack your thumb.
Well, that's bound to happen.
Right, so Mark, what this is this is another one of the dead and vial boats, and let's had the bolts taken out of the mould, right up there, and now Mark is doing his thing, which no doubt I will get involved in shortly. You must feel like an expectant father, Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I do, yeah.
Yeah? So you're the one doing all the pushing?
Yeah. I'm not quite as sleepy.
No? If I was sort of like helping him, you see, rather than holding this camera, I'd be putting them bits of wood back, but as it is, I can't. Because for you, the viewer, we're trying to make something spectacular here.
Let's hope it comes out then.
Well, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What are you looking for, your bucket?
Wedges.
What, in the bucket?
Yeah.
Behind you?
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yes, Ted. There it is.
There we go.
So it is, Ted.
Ah. Yeah, well, that's all sort of like, well, that's sort of coming out, you see. All good. Mark has got many a wedge in his bucket. We'll have a look from the bow end. Okay, right, and you were saying, Mark?
Well, the first one's the hardest to get out, and the more you do, the easier it gets.
Right.
Yeah.
And why is that? Because the wax build up?
Yep, the more wax you get in the wool, the easier it comes out.
Yeah.
So,
Look at that.
as they go.
That was fairly easy, you reckon?
Yeah, pretty well.
And of course, what Mark was putting on that mould on the inside was the grey, and that's now the outside of the boat.
Yeah.
So there you go. What do you think of that, viewer?
Birthed. Born. She's been birthed.
Birthed. Yeah, there you go. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, get them eyebrows sorted out, Mark. You're on and action. Right, what are you doing now? Right, what are we doing?
Just wait to trip you up as you walk backwards. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Pivot.
This is where you...
Right.
Probably. How are you getting on?
I'm alright, you can go forwards now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Answer 2, Lord of Flies. Answer 3 was Thomas.
Ash? You a good girl? Yes. This is Ash, the workshop dog. Yes, watch on every move we make. So this is the hull out of the mould, and that's ready to be fitted out, and you can see it's come out really well. All this here, let's get my hand on here, all this all be trimmed off, and then this has started being fitted. This is the first boat that started to be fitted out, and you can see that the gunnel is on, seat and duckboard. So what we'll do is, and transom, knees, so what we'll do is we'll have a look once this one is complete. It's getting a lot closer. Well, this is number 1 of 28. Thank you very much to Mark Stevens of Wildway Boats for showing us how these are made. That's a lovely example, and there you go, they'll soon be on the water at Dedham Vale. In fact, there's one that's going to be.
If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you next time.